everyone, and welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, thank you. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, and we've got a brand new episode for our amazing listeners. I'm really excited about today.
Me too. I was just thinking about my own language learning journey this morning. I remember when I was learning a new language, I'd always get so nervous about sounding like a textbook. You know that feeling, right? Like you're reading from a dictionary?
Haha. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. You learn all these complicated words, but then when you try to speak, it just doesn't sound natural. It feels stiff and awkward. It's like wearing a suit that's 3 sizes too big.
Haha, yes, that's the perfect way to describe it. So today, we're going to fix that problem. We're going to help you sound smooth and natural.
That's right. Today's topic is 15 essential English vocabulary words that every learner needs. But these aren't your average textbook words. We're focusing on words that native speakers use every single day to sound natural. Words that add emotion, connection, and flow to your sentences.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to use these 15 power words in your own conversations to sound more like a native speaker. You won't just understand them when you hear them, you'll be able to use them confidently yourself.
And here's a question for you, our wonderful listener. Before we even start, I want you to think about this. Do you ever feel like your English is correct, but a little bit robotic? Let us know in the comments of Simple English Talks. We really want to hear about your experience.
Yes, please share your story with us. And while you're there, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Simple English Talks. It really helps our podcast grow and reach more learners just like you.
All right, are you ready to transform your vocabulary? Let's dive right in with the first set of words.
Okay, let's start with the foundation. Our first set of words are all about making your sentences flow better. Instead of short, choppy sentences, these words help you connect your ideas smoothly. The first word is absolutely. Can you say that? Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love this word. It's a much stronger and more natural way of saying yes, or I completely agree. Instead of just saying, yes, I like this podcast, you can say, I absolutely love this podcast. It adds so much more feeling and energy.
Exactly. It's like adding a shot of espresso to your sentence. For example, instead of, you are right, you say, you are absolutely right. Instead of, that is beautiful, you can say, that is absolutely beautiful. Do you feel the difference? It emphasizes what you're saying.
Huge difference. Another example. If someone asks you, was the movie good? Don't just say yes. Say, it was absolutely incredible. It shows you have a real opinion. Can you think of something you absolutely love? Maybe it's your favorite food, a hobby, or a person. Say it out loud. I absolutely love. Go ahead, say it.
Now, let's move on to a word that's perfect for making suggestions sound friendly and natural. How about? Instead of just stating something, you use how about to offer an idea. The structure is super simple. How about plus a noun, or how about plus a verb with ing.
Right. How about pizza for dinner? How about watching a movie tonight? It's so much more conversational than just saying, we should watch a movie. How about asking your friend out for coffee? See? It's soft, it's friendly, and it's an invitation, not a command.
Here's a personal example. My friend was really stressed about work, and I said, how about taking a short walk with me? Just 10 minutes. It completely changed her mood. The phrase itself is so gentle. It shows you care about the other person's opinion. How about you try making a suggestion to a friend using this phrase today?
And what about the negative? That's easy. You just add not. How about not checking your work email this weekend? How about not eating junk food for just one day? It's a very gentle way of suggesting someone shouldn't do something.
That's a really useful one. Now our third word for connecting ideas is seriously. I know it looks like a serious word, but we use it all the time in casual conversation to add intensity. It's another way to say very or really, but with more emotion. That movie was seriously scary.
Or, I'm seriously tired today. You're not just a little tired, you're completely exhausted. You can use it for positive things too. This cake is seriously delicious. Or, he's a seriously good guitar player. Can you tell us something you did recently that was seriously fun? Write it down in the comments for Simple English Talks.
And for a quick summary of this first section, we've got 3 power words to make your English flow. Absolutely, to strongly agree. How about, to make friendly suggestions. And seriously, to add real intensity and emotion. Try using all 3 just one time today.
That's a great goal. One time each. Now, let's build on that idea of sounding more expressive. We're going to move into words that help you share your opinions in a more natural, native-like way. This is where you start to really sound like yourself in English.
The first word in this section is a classic, and it's definitely. Haha, I use this word about 100 times a day. It's a way to say that something is 100% certain. We use it instead of certainly, or of course, because it's just more common and relaxed. The structure is often, I will definitely, or it is definitely.
For example, I will definitely call you tomorrow. It sounds like a strong promise. This is definitely the best coffee I've ever had. It's a strong opinion. If someone asks you, are you coming to the party? You don't just say yes. You say, I'll definitely be there. It makes you sound so confident.
Let's do a quick comparison between formal and informal. In a very formal email, you might write, I will certainly attend the meeting. But when you're talking to your friend, you say, I'll definitely be at the party. It's the same meaning, but definitely feels real and human. I'll definitely subscribe to a podcast if I like the first episode. By the way.
Haha. I see what you did there. Nice. Okay, now a word that's on the other end of the spectrum. It's probably. This is a fantastic word because life isn't always 100%. We use probably to say that something is very likely, but not certain. I'll probably be a little late. It's more honest and natural than making a promise you can't keep.
That's so true. It gives you a little bit of flexibility. Are you going to the gym after work? Yeah, probably. It means you plan to, but you know, something might come up. You can also use it to make a good guess. It's probably going to rain later. Look at those clouds. Can you make a sentence about your plans for tomorrow using probably? Tomorrow, I'll probably.
First tip, use definitely when you want to sound confident and make a promise. Second, use probably when you want to be honest but flexible. And third, practice using both in the same conversation. I'll definitely finish the report, but I'll probably stay a bit late to do it. See how natural that sounds?
That's a perfect example. It shows such a good balance. And we'd love to hear your examples. Write one sentence with definitely and one with probably in the comments for this episode of Simple English Talks. We read every single one, and we might just feature your sentence in a future episode.
To review, we've added definitely for 100% certainty and probably for when things are likely. These 2 words will instantly make you sound more fluent and less like a robot. Okay, now let's talk about a word that has completely taken over modern English conversation. Basically.
Oh, I'm basically an expert on this word. Haha, everyone uses it. Basically is a word you use to summarize something or to explain something in its simplest form. Instead of giving a long, complicated answer, you can just say, well, basically, I told him I wasn't interested.
It's a perfect summary word. If you're telling a long story about a complicated problem at work, you can end by saying, so basically, my boss just needs more time. It helps the listener catch up. Another example. Your friend asks you what the movie is about. You don't give the whole plot. You say, it's basically about a guy who travels through time to save his family.
Haha, I use it all the time when I'm trying to cook. I'll be reading a long recipe with 20 steps, and my friend will ask what I'm making. I just say, I'm basically just frying vegetables and adding sauce. The polite thing about basically is that it shows you're trying to make things clear for the person listening. You're being considerate of their time.
Exactly. And the delivery is important. It's a very casual word. Don't shout basically. Just drop it in smoothly. So, basically, we're lost. It's basically the same thing. Let the word just flow out. It's a softener that makes complex things sound simple.
So to wrap up this section, we've got 3 more power words. Definitely, for strong promises, probably, for flexibility, and basically, for simple summaries. That's 6 amazing words so far. We're building a fantastic toolkit. How are you feeling, listener? Are you writing these down?
I hope so. Let's move into a section that's all about adding color and personality to your English. These are what I call the feeling words. They don't just deliver information, they show your attitude. The first one is a small word with huge power. Just.
It's just one of the most useful words in the English language. We're not talking about justice here. We're talking about using just to make things sound smaller, simpler, or more polite. In a request, I'm just looking is much softer than I am looking. When you're in a shop, I'm just looking, thank you, is a perfect, natural phrase.
It's a magic politeness word. Can I just ask you a quick question? See how that's less aggressive than, can I ask you a question? Another practical scenario. You're running late. A text message saying, I'm stuck in traffic, feels a bit blunt. But hey, just wanted to let you know, I'm a bit stuck in traffic, feels so much more thoughtful.
You can also use it to minimize a problem. If someone steps on your toe, you say, oh, it's just a scratch. Don't worry. If you're a little sad, you might say, I'm just a bit tired today, instead of giving a long explanation. Can you try to soften a request right now using just? For example, change, I need your help, into a softer version.
You might say, hey, could I just get your help with something for a second? It's like a verbal cushion. Now let's talk about a word that does the opposite. It makes things bigger and more dramatic, but in a positive way. Amazing. This word is used to describe something that is surprisingly good.
In natural English, we use amazing for almost anything we really enjoy. The food wasn't just good, it was amazing. Your idea isn't just interesting, it's amazing. You look amazing. It's a high-energy, positive word that lifts the mood of the conversation.
However, a little tip for politeness and naturalness. Use it when you mean it. If you say, this tea is amazing, with a flat voice, it sounds strange. Put a smile in your voice. The tone has to match the word. You got the job? That's amazing news. You have to let the energy out.
And don't be afraid to use it. When a friend shows you their project, saying, wow, that's amazing, is so much more encouraging than just, that's nice. Nice is okay, but amazing makes their day. So our final feeling word in this section is one for when things don't go as planned. Unfortunately.
I know. It's a longer word, but it's a lifesaver for delivering bad news politely. Instead of saying, I can't come to your party, you say, unfortunately, I can't come to your party. Just adding that one word at the beginning shows the other person that you are not happy about the situation.
It's true. It's like a verbal apology built into the sentence. Unfortunately, the tickets are sold out. Unfortunately, I have to work late. It makes you sound more human and empathetic, rather than cold. Can you think of a time you had to say no to something? How would you say it now, using unfortunately?
Practice by saying these out loud. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it. The picnic is canceled, unfortunately, due to the rain. By just adding unfortunately, you go from a robot delivering facts to a real person who cares. It's a small word that makes a big difference in how people see you.
Okay, let's talk about the mistakes we all make. And yes, even native speakers mess these up. I have to admit, I used to use basically at the start of every single sentence. It was a bad habit. Haha, I sounded like a valley girl from a 90s movie.
Haha, we've all been there. A common mistake with these words is overusing them, using absolutely or amazing for everything. If everything is amazing, then nothing is amazing. You lose the power. So don't say, "This absolutely amazing pencil is just basically amazing." Don't do that.
Another common error is using a strong word like definitely when you're not sure. A student might say, "I will definitely come to the lesson on Friday," but they have a doctor's appointment they forgot about. If you're not 100% sure, use probably. It's more honest. "I'll probably be there" saves you from breaking a promise.
Good one. And here's a structural mistake. The word seriously can be placed in different spots, but putting it in the wrong place sounds strange. You can say, "I'm seriously tired," or "Seriously, I'm tired," but not "I'm tired seriously" at the end. It just doesn't flow. Keep it before the adjective, or at the very beginning of the sentence for emphasis.
And one more that I hear a lot. Learners sometimes use "how about" as a direct translation of a question in their own language, and the grammar goes a bit wrong. Remember the simple formula, "how about" plus a noun or a verb in the ing form. "How about go to the cinema" is incorrect. You must say, "How about going to the cinema?" Always that ing.
Let's do a quick correct versus incorrect. Are you going? Yes, absolute. That's wrong. We need the adverb yes, absolutely. One more. I basically ate pizza. This means you mainly ate pizza, not that you ate it in a basic way. Unfortunately, he lost his job. This is correct and polite. He lost his job unfortunately. It's okay, but it's a bit of an afterthought. Better to start with the empathy.
Don't worry if you make these mistakes. Seriously, that's how we learn. The fact that you're even aware of them puts you ahead of so many learners. Every mistake is a step closer to fluency. I still mix up my words, and I'm a host.
Absolutely. The goal is to learn and improve, not to be perfect. So let's put all of this into practice. It's time for our interactive Choose the Correct Sentence game. I'll give you two options, and you pick the one that sounds more natural.
Situation 1. You want to suggest a fun activity. Option A. How about we see a film? Option B. How about seeing a film? Which one is correct based on our rule?
Think about the structure. The answer is B. How about seeing a film? Remember, how about plus ing? That structure is key. Even though many native speakers might casually say, option A, option B is grammatically what we taught, and it's widely accepted. Well done if you got that.
Okay, situation 2. You strongly agree with a friend's opinion. Option A. You're absolutely correct. Option B. You're absolute correct.
That's A. We need the adverb, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Situation 3. You're running late for a meeting. Option A. Unfortunately, I'm late. Option B. Basically, I'm late.
This is A. Unfortunately, shows you're not happy about it. Basically, would mean you're summarizing the fact you're late, which is a bit weird. Situation 4. You want to say a movie was really scary. Option A. It was seriously scary. Option B. It was seriously.
And the answer is A. You need an adjective after seriously. It was seriously scary, seriously good, or seriously amazing. Great job. Now for a final challenge. I want you to create your own sentence. Tell us about your day today in the comments of Simple English Talks using at least 3 of the words we learned. For example, my day was basically amazing. I definitely enjoyed my lunch, and unfortunately, I had to get back to work.
That's a perfect example. Don't be shy. Speaking and writing are how you move these words from your understanding brain to your using brain. Try saying your sentence out loud right now, even if you're on a bus or walking down the street. Just whisper it. Make the words your own. Conversation is about connection, not perfection.
That's the most important thing to remember. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try to connect. Well, wow, what an episode. We have learned so much today. We went through 15 essential words, but more importantly, we learned how to use them to sound like a real, natural English speaker.
We absolutely did. Let's quickly remind ourselves of the main groups. First, we learned words for flow, absolutely, how about, and seriously. Second, words for sharing opinions, definitely, probably, and basically. And third, the feeling words to add color, just, amazing, and unfortunately.
And don't forget all the tips on politeness, like softening requests with just, and being honest with probably. You now have the tools to make your English not just correct, but vibrant and personal. I am seriously proud of you for sticking with us to the end.
You should be proud of yourself too. Learning a language takes courage, and you're here doing the work. So here's a final question from us to you. Which of these 15 words will you definitely try to use in a conversation today? Tell us in the comments.
And if this episode helped you, please do 3 things. Hit the like button, share this podcast with one friend who is also learning English, and subscribe to Simple English Talks so you never miss a new episode. Your support means the world to us.
It really does. Thank you for spending this time with us. Keep practicing, be patient with yourself, and remember to speak English a little bit every single day.
That's right. Make it a part of your daily life. We'll be back very soon with another great topic. Until then, take care of yourselves and keep talking.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.